Okay, good afternoon. This is part 2, I promised you. These 3 identical structures, Caucasoid owners, the middle one showing broken windows, just like, but not as bad as was done to my structures. The structure closest to the corner structure, at least 10 years ago, an elderly tenant had a kitchen fire. This structure is completely burned out. Yet, and this is in a purely residential district. It's not in the outskirts of town. It's close to the center of town. It's not in the outskirts of town. It's a purely residential area surrounding it. The community garden is here. And this structure is completely burned out. But these same people who wanted to say my structure was condemnable is not interested in all in doing anything to this structure, which is clearly already destroyed by fire by this Caucasoid owners. And the owner at the time of the fire has since died. And his descendants, his wife, his sons, are the current owners. But this structure isn't of any interest to those who want to demolish structures because they're so-called eyesores, even though the only eyesore around my structure is the fact that I can't get anybody to cut the vegetation around there. This structure is clearly destroyed by fire. That no one is interested in taking this structure down because the owners are not melanated indigenous persons. The owners are colonizers' descendants. So they have several structures, but this is the one that's burned out, and there's some others that have vegetation growing around it of this particular owner, and others that have porches falling, porches that have been completely removed, in all kinds of conditions that would be unsafe. Besides just the grass and the weeds being too high. But no one will ever attack this owner or these owners because they're not indigenous melanated people. Now, this house is completely burned out, and it's on the corner, and it's in the middle of a neighborhood where, even though this is owned by Caucasoids, this is in the middle of a neighborhood that's mainly inhabited by melanated people. So nobody cares how sore their eyes get. because the owner is Caucasoid. Nobody's trying to take their building down. So that's the compare and contrast from the earlier live that I did. And so I've shown the difference. And I will be updating, I will be talking about the legal measures that I'm going to be taking to protect my property. And I'm tired as an indigenous person. I'm tired of being smeared, slandered. They make up all kinds of stupidness about me just because they want to take my building down. Even when I was out there cutting the grass myself. So that's the kind of BS as a melanated woman that I've been dealing with for the past 18 years when this racist inspector was hired by the town of Farmville, North Carolina, and his racist buddy and Freemason buddy in the chapter that's in North Carolina, Farmville, North Carolina area, was also elected to the town council at that time. He has since bullied his way into the mayoral seat. And in the mayoral seat is when he escalated the attacks against my property. But they don't need to tear this down. Not at all. So this is what I came out to show you. I'm going to go back to the garden. I need to clean up my garden plot. But this is part 2 of the live that I did earlier. Peace and blessings all. Share this, copy this, whatever you want to do with it, public. Share it as widely as you want to. Show it to as many people as you want to. Copy, paste, reference, whatever you want. Download, upload. I have this for public, both of them for public use and public sharing. So share as widely as you can or want to. Thank you so much for listening.